Ladies and gentlemen, today Rocket League receives a massive update. This is Rocket League version 1.31, containing the Dropshot mode, the end of Season 3 competitive mode, and the beginning of Season 4. My name is slicedlime, let me guide you through what is new in this version. Let's start with that new fancy mode called Dropshot. Just like Hoops, it takes place in its own specific arena. This one is called Core 707, and it is a hex-shaped one. It has a very big difference from the normal arenas in that it doesn't have any goals. Instead, in this mode, goals are scored by breaking the floor on the opponent's half with the ball, and then shooting the ball in. The panels in the floor can be hit 2 times. First, you damage them and they light up, then they break, and then on the third hit the ball will fall through, and you will score. Cars, however, can drive safely over these holes. The more times you hit a ball in the air with different cars, the more powerful it will become when it eventually does hit the floor. More panels will be damaged. On the first hit, that is 1 single panel. On the second consecutive hit in the air, that will be up to 7 panels when it hits the floor, and with 3 or more hits, that will be up to 19 separate panels in the floor. The team that last touched the ball owns the energy stored up in the ball, and it can only damage the opponent's half of the field. That means that if you were the last player to hit the ball, it will not damage the floor in your half of the arena. Whenever a goal is scored, the arena is partially reset. That is to say, the team that just conceded a goal gets their half of the arena reset. The floor is fully repaired. However, the team that just scored will keep the damage that they had on their side of the arena. There are also no boost pads in this arena. Boost is continuously regenerated automatically instead. The second big thing, of course, in this patch is the end of competitive Season 3 and the beginning of Season 4. The end of Season 3 means that the rewards will be handed out. These are in general new wheels for all ranks, and as is customary, a Grand Champion Season 3 title. The reward you receive is for your best placement at any point during the season, and you will also receive all of the rewards for any rank lower than that rank. Note that these things are rolling out, so it might take a while before you are awarded your new fancy wheels. And that brings us to the beginning of Season 4. In Season 4, the rank system has been remade. There are now 7 tiers of ranked, plus the unranked status. The 7 tiers are Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum, Diamond, and Champion, and they all have 3 ranks each, and then there is a single rank in Grand Champion to rule them all. Within the system there's also several changes. Each rank now has fewer divisions. There are 4 divisions per rank instead of the 5 that we had in Season 3. Your rank in the season will be determined after placement matches, but will also be influenced by your rank in the previous season. However, your new rank will be lower than your Season 3 one, so you will have to climb back. Also, when playing your placement matches, the placement system has been changed to allow you to climb quicker up in the ranks if you win a majority of your placement matches. Also note that the new Grand Champion rank is going to be harder to attain than the Season 3 counterpart. Matchmaking has also changed to be less conservative. What this means is that good players that have a high uncertainty, they aren't underranked anymore. This should lead to better matched games, and this unfiltered way of using ranks should mean that you will get to your appropriate rank quicker. There are also more fixes to matchmaking coming down the line, including improved matchmaking speed and intelligent matchmaking depending on how populated the playlists are, which means that you will get a little bit more spread if there are fewer players online to matchmake against. These fixes will be implemented over time, so some of them might be active from the beginning of Season 4, and some will come in the coming weeks. Finally, we have some word from Psyonix on the coming seasons. They state that they agree that Season 3 was too long, so seasons in the future will be shorter. They don't give an exact end date, but they consider 4 months to be about the optimal time. So expect Season 4 of competitive play to last for about 4 months. Let's move on to talking about the arenas. Of course, we have the addition of the Core 707 arena, but that is specifically for Dropshot. The other big news in terms of arenas is that Neo Tokyo is going away. It will disappear off of ranked and unranked online playlists. Eventually, this is going to come back as a standard form arena, but with the Neo Tokyo graphics, of course. If you want to play it, you can still play it in offline or private matches. and with this change comes a statement from Psyonix that says they are thinking a lot about how non-standard arenas fit into the community and especially to the competitive community. They are not taking this decision lightly and they are listening to feedback continuously. There are also more changes to arenas and arena selections. Aquadome has been further improved with more performance optimizations as well as a new pass of desaturation, which means that it should be easier to read the graphics on that arena now. We also have a brand new version of Manfield, that is Manfield Nighttime, in this patch. The last arena change is a bug fix on the Starbase Arc. The guns are no longer firing indefinitely. Each arena also has its own loading screen now, so you will see which arena you are loading into. Arena preferences have changed to be a little bit more consistent and easy to understand. That means that now, if 50% of the players on a server dislike a map, you will see it 50% less often. If all of the players on a server dislike a map, it will never appear at all. And if people are not in agreement, one like eliminates one dislike. Of course, there is also a lot of new shiny items and collectibles added in this patch. One instance of this is the Turbo Crate, a new crate that can drop after any online game as soon as this version is out. It contains an Endo import car body, painted versions of the Endo, painted Tachyon Trails, as well as plenty of other things. In addition to the crate, a new Easter event starts today and will keep going until the 17th of April. During this event you can randomly get Easter-themed items after any online game. These items are an Easter egg antenna, bunny ears topper, and an Easter basket topper. Some other changes related to loot. Painted items now show a colored border in the user interface, and you can now select which key you want to use when you unlock a crate. The selection is to always use the newest key or the oldest key, or to simply ask you every time you open a crate. Finally, in terms of blink, they have also optimized the performance of the majority of the rocket trails in the game. In terms of trading items, all trade offerings will now appear on the screen and you won't need to scroll anymore, and the trade timer is now 5 seconds, it was previously 3 seconds. Some very welcome bug fixes as well related to trading. There was a rare issue with items simply disappearing after you traded. That is fixed in this version, along with a bug fix for trading where if you traded with one party member, you couldn't trade with other party members afterwards. Training has been updated in this version. You can now choose which map you want to do free play on when you go into training and free play. And if you played a match, you can exit directly to free play from the end of the match menu. The custom training has also been updated. It is now cross-platform and also works in offline mode. There's also a new featured tab showing custom training sequences specifically chosen for highlight by Psyonix. A new chunk of achievements have been added to the game. They are registered voter for going into the arena preferences screen and using up all of your votes. The metaverse for equipping a Halo topper and winning a match on the Starbase Arc arena. Brave the Element for completing a match on Wasteland, Starbase Arc, and in Aquadome. Damage control for winning a Dropshot match by Shutout. Full Course for scoring 18 Dropshot goals. And Buckminster for doing max damage to 320 panels in Dropshot matches. And then of course there are some random bits and bobs in terms of general fixes and changes to the game. The boost meter now rounds downwards if you have fractional boost. That means that you will never have a 100 boost and drive over a big boost pad and pick it up. And speaking about boost, in the spectator camera, you will now see the boost meter of the player that you're spectating if you're in the player view, as well as the rumble power-up that they currently have. The default button for rejoining a ranked match when you get that question is now OK, rather than cancel. And party members can now rejoin a private match after exiting to the game menu. If you go to forfeit in a 1 versus 1 match, that now requires confirmation. There's now an esports button in the menu, which is only visible when an official event is on. So you will see something like RLCS is live now, and you can click that button to go directly to view the RLCS games. And then last, but certainly not least, the Sando remix of Spell has been added to the soundtrack. As per usual, if you're on a console and you can't see the update yet, try restarting the console. If you're on Steam and you can't see the update yet, try logging out and logging back into Steam or restarting Steam entirely. And that was all from me for this time. That was quite the massive update. I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, please help me out in return and leave a like on the video. My name is slicedlime, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later.